What's good, y'all? Welcome back to the lab with another Quest build. I'm bringing you guys my version of one of the rarest names in the 2K21 Next Gen community. This thing has shades of Derrick Coleman, David West, and Karl Malone. I'm talking about the two-way inside the arc scorer. This thing is a very well-rounded build. Its only weakness is the three-point shot or lack thereof. But if you want to play that classic big man, get your ass on the block and eat from inside out, then this is a perfect old head build that could be a great complementary piece anywhere, twos, threes at the city, or on a rec squad that can stretch the floor out to that deep midi. So let's get right into it. You can make this build at different positions if you've already seen this, but this one's going to be a center to maximize the badges. We're going to be 6'10", 236 pounds with a 7'3" wingspan. I would go built on the body shape to look more menacing down low. You're going to get a total of 59 badges on this build, and although you are an inside the arc scorer, your close shot is only going to be a 40, but we're going to get the driving layup to a 64 to unlock that fearless finisher. Going to get your driving dunk to an 82, and your standing dunk to a 94, not a 95, and your post control max that out to an 89. The attributes on this are very strange. If you tinker like the driving dunk over an 82 or a standing dunk all the way to a 95, I don't understand exactly why it changes the name to a two-way slasher, but you can get an extra badge. So if you don't really care about the name being an RBC, one of the gruesomest names in the game, I guess go hunt that extra badge. And you know, it is what it is. It's your build. You can do whatever you want. But to get this name, follow along to a T. Your mid-range, you can max this out to an 85, and then crucially, your three-point shot cannot get higher than a 69. So yeah, again, this is the one weakness on this build, but this is kind of a true inside interior build post scorer. So you don't, I mean, three-point is not necessarily the name of the game for this build and this style. So you're going to get your free throw to a 68. That's going to give you 12 shooting badges. I can actually go over, you can tinker this in the end if you want to take a little free throw off and throw it at something else. But you're going to get your pass accuracy to a 79, can't go higher than that. And then you can max out your ball handle to a 70 and your speed with ball to a 61. That's going to give you 14 playmaking badges on a center / power forward hybrid 4-5 build. Those 14 badges are going to come in handy as a hybrid 4-5 with Gold Quick First, Hall of Fame Space Creator, and you get all the passing badges that you really need to dominate when you get that ball on the block. You're going to get your interior defense to an 83, get you that two-way name, max out your perimeter D, punch your stealies, max out your block, and then get your defensive rebounds to a 93. That's going to give you 17 defensive badges. You're going to max out your speed, max out your acceleration, get your strength to a 70, your vert to a 70, and then max out your stamina. That gives you to an 80. I like those attributes on the physicals because you have enough vertical and strength to battle, and then stamina at an 80, you'll never really run into problems, especially if you hit the Gatorade facility. But so if you like this build, again, you get 59 badges, enough interior finishing with post control to be able to dominate on the block. You get that Hall of Fame post risers, post spin back down, gold fearless, and then Hall of Fame rise up. You're going to be able to dominate down low when you get it on the block. And then shooting wise, you need a 73 3-point shot in order to get like dead eye and catch and shoot. So you will unlock that at like, I believe it's a 96 overall. But if you want to, you can, since this isn't necessarily a shooting build, you can drop the free throw down to a 56 and keep 10 shooting badges, and then come down here to interior defense, put that up to an 88, then you get 19 defensive badges. This is more of a two-way with better interior D. I don't know how many shooting badges you're going to necessarily need on this build, maybe fade ace, on Hall of, slippery off ball. So like, you know, technically, if you really want to maximize the inside presence of this build on both ends, I would potentially recommend taking your free throw down to 10 shooting badges and then adding that on defense. It would just make it more competitive, in my opinion. But with the playmaking and defensive badges, whether it's 17 or 19, this build is, well, the only weakness on this build is the three-point shot. But to get this name, I mean, this is gruesome. You bringing this out, and then people, they think you're just going to pound it inside, but you can do almost everything you want with this build. This is a true Karl Malone at his peak build with the 85 midi. You're going to be able to hit shots. You just won't stretch the floor all the way to the 3. So going to takeover, you have playmaking, interior D, rebounding, and post. I'm going to go advanced post moves here, and then I'm going to give my team a ratings boost when I get my secondary, and that's going to give you the two-way inside the arc scorer. I really like seeing this build whenever I see it at the city. I think it's a gruesome name, and this version I really think is that throwback big man that we've been missing in this era of basketball. Dump it down to him on the block, let him go to work down there, bring his lunch pail, and just start eating on these little hybrids. Sometimes you run into 6'7", 210 centers at the rec. This build would absolutely destroy that, and then they won't even know what to do with this name. So we're going to put this in the test builder at a 90 plus and see if it passes the eye test. Again, if you like this build, let me know down in the comments. You know what time it is. Quest Sparrow